Okay, welcome to Rocksteady Boxing. My name is Doug. I'm just setting my camera up perfectly here. All right. There we go. All right, so today we're going to start with a little stick, if you would. So if you just find yourself a broomstick or a little stick, anything you'd like to use. Just going to pin my video so I can see. There we go. All right. Handy. So I want to start today just with your feet nice and wide. Relax the shoulders. We're going to hold that stick in front. And we're just going to take the stick all the way up over your head and down, just to start us off. Nice and easy. Welcome to Rocksteady Boxing. Not sure if anybody's here for the first time. We do some nice dynamic stretches to get us started. We do some boxing moves. We're going to use our dumbbells, do some strength training, a little bit of everything. And you should finish by the end of the hour. Feel good. Feel like you've done something. And let's take that stick and just easily kind of just spin around. A little rotation here. Rotate around. I'm not in the church like last week. I'm back in my gym. Or familiar surroundings here for doing the classes. So you've noticed I'm lifting my heel as I come around. Lift the heel. Just like when we throw our punches. We want to lift those heels. That's what we're doing. Excellent. Now we'll take that stick or pole, or I've got a noodle, whatever you have. We're going to take it up overhead, down through the legs, just like that. Now when we do this, we push our backside out behind us. Don't overdo it. Just like that. Good. Stop right there. Don't do too many of those. So put our palms down again on the pole like that. And I want to do what we call our little wood chop. So you go up. It's like you're chopping down. So start on your right hip. And up, overhead, down we go. Again, these exercises are designed to kind of prepare your body for exercise and to kind of stretch yourself in a really fluid and moving kind of manner. Good. Just one sec. Keep going, keep going. And notice we have a chat. Make sure we don't have any. Oh, Vicky's saying how. Wow. Howdy, Vicky. It's got a nice greeting from Vicky. Let's change sides now. Up we go. Howdy, Vicky. There we go. You guys feel free to send me messages, good and bad. I'll always read them. That's it. Oh, start to gotta wake up this creaky body here. Oh, I feel kind of tight today, so it feels good to do this. All right, now one of my favorite things to do with the stick is to bring it all the way around the body, just like that. Big reach around, big reach around. That's what we're after. Opens up the chest and the shoulders. Perfect. Just like that. And we'll change direction. Round we go. Good, good, good. And we'll put it back in the right hand. This time we're going to keep our body in one spot here and just twist the arm. Just move the arm. Not really twist the arm, sorry. Open. All the way open and across, just like that. The other side. That's it. Open and pull out across. Bring that arm across. All the way. Very nice. This stretches it out through the pecs, the chest muscles. Yes. Let's do 4 more. And 3, 2, 1. Good. Now we'll go back with our both hands on. I'm just going to adjust this little microphone here. It's a little bit too close to me. There we go. And we're going to go up and over just like this. It's like a paddle wheeler, right? Paddle wheeler. Remember those old paddle wheelers? That's what I always think about when I do this particular exercise. Got those shoulders getting a little work. Warmed up. Hey, let's switch directions. Put the paddle wheeler in reverse. Yeah. There we go. That's it. That's it. Good. All right, so let's put that stick down now. And we're gonna bring the chair over. If you have your chair, hopefully you guys have a chair all handy, all ready to go. That's what we're gonna do next. And we're gonna do this. Both hands on the back of the chair. And I'm gonna put my right foot in front of my left and swing it side to side. Now the secret to this one is to loosen up, just go loose through the hip. So it's a nice, gentle swing. I'm not really using my muscles. I'm just letting gravity swing my leg back and forth, like a pendulum. Pendulum swing. Good. After. Let's change sides. Go. On that side. Lovely. But don't force it any higher than you feel comfortable kicking or swinging. I shouldn't say kick, I should say swing. Just feel it opening up. That's really nice. Looking good, looking good. Excellent. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now this next one requires just a little bit of coordination, a little bit of multitasking here. So I've got my left hand on the chair and I'm gonna get my outside, my right leg going, and look at my arm. I'm gonna go in opposition to what my leg is doing. Make sense? Make sense? So if you can do that, congratulations. You can multitask. Hey, that's not easy. That's not easy. Good. And again, don't kick beyond where it feels comfortable. You don't want to stretch any muscles or overstretch. Cause any damage. The last thing we want to do in this class is cause damage. Oh, let's try the other side. Everybody getting that okay? All right. Looking good out there. Up there in TV land. We call it TV land. Oh, this is TV. I gotta start playing some commercials. I can make up my own commercials, maybe. Yeah, that's what I'll do. All right, we're swinging that. This one should feel good. It just feels nice. It loosens things up, which is the whole focus of these dynamic stretches, to keep you prepared and loosened up. That's the most important part. Excellent. Now, see, we've got the chair handy. Let's use it to support ourselves while we do some calf raises. Up on the toes, back on the heels. Yes. That looks good. That's what we're after. Excellent. Nice little rocking sensation. Now, don't bend your knees when you do this. You want to keep your legs straight. All the action is in the ankles. Right there. Ankles are the joint that's being acting like a hinge joint. Ankles are a hinge joint, which means they go up and down for the most part. You can also circle ankles, of course, but we're using it like a hinge right now, if that makes sense. Think like a hinge on a door. All right, now widen that stance just a little bit. So my feet are a bit wider. Now I'm gonna bring my right and then my left heel up towards my backside. And I'm transferring my weight side to side. Now, if you want to make it a little more challenging, you can let go. Have your hands up like this. The point is to put your weight side to side. Left, right, left, right, just like that. Feel the hamstrings. You're engaging those muscles in the back of your legs. That's what we're after right here. That's what we're after. Good, good, good. Okay, now without the chair, you put your hands on your hips. And if you're worried about your balance, you can always hold on with one hand. But I want to loosen up the lower back, the hips a little more by doing the hula dance here. A nice big circle. Oh, this is harder to do than you think if you haven't done it in a while. Think like a circle, not side to side. We're doing a circle here. So that means you got to push back, push forward. Really exaggerate that. Go slow, really open it up. Push back. It's much harder than you think, especially for us guys. Ladies seem to do this movement much smoother than men. Like most things in life. Let's change directions. Let's face it, guys, we struggle with lots of things. Oh. There we go. Push that backside behind you. You might feel some tightness in your lower back when you do this. That's to be expected. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It means you're stretching that lower back a little bit, which is great. Now, hands at your side. Now we're going to do this. Slide that hand down. Try not to hold your breath. Yes. Ease it down, ease it down. Get a little pinch at your side as you stretch on the outside right here. Again, you might find one side is more affected. You might find one side is more difficult. You might only get that far, but get that far on the left and only that far on the right, or vice versa. Just do your best, and again, don't go past the point of your first barrier of resistance. So the first point where you feel it tightening up and stopping, that's as far as you need to go. Okay? Now, next up, we're going to get our feet nice and wide. We're going to put our right arm up, like we're doing remember the old disco dance like that? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go up and over. I see some of you dancing. That's great. Yeah. Staying alive, staying alive. You got to channel your inner John Travolta here. So reach it up, stretch it up all the way. Feel that arm going as high as you're able to go. And again, I'm lifting that heel, lifting the heel, touching the toe. So guess what? This also becomes a balance exercise. So killing two birds with one stone. It's great. Working the balance and getting a good stretch in as well. Also, you're also working your legs, thigh muscles. You're going to feel these muscles right there. Getting a little work as you go side to side. Excellent. 3, 2, 1. Good. Come on back down. And your feet are side by side. We're going to open the arms up like this. And we're going to twist to the left. Lock your hands together and open. Side to side. Now, these are some of the power move exercises. If you've never taken a power moves class, they were designed by Becky Farley. She's out of the University of Arizona, of all places. She came up to Vancouver, near where I live. You guys are all from probably Lower Mainland, and I was able to take a course with Becky Farley and learn some of the power move exercises. Pretty great stuff. I'm not sure there's any power move classes in the Vancouver area that are happening. Probably is. Okay, we open that up. Next power move exercise is called a power up. You're gonna put your hands on your knees as you push your backside and then open. So down you go, and then open up, like that. You got it. That's it. Excellent, excellent. Power up. Here we go. So the power move exercises can be done standing, in a chair, on all fours, and on your back. So there's 4 different positions that you can do the power move exercises from, which is really great. So if you're not able to get out of a chair, for instance, you can still do the exercises. So I think it's really, really, really wonderful. Okay, a few more balance exercises before we move on to some dumbbell work. You're gonna keep a chair handy if you need it. And one of my favorite exercises is to step over an imaginary line, but I'm gonna, just for reference here, I'm gonna create a line that you can actually see. So you see my, oh, I better back it up a bit. You can see my yellow line on the ground here. Okay, I'll do it like so. So what I'm gonna do, see, I've got my chair if I need it. I am going to step over the line with my right foot, and I'm gonna step back behind my other foot. So you go like this, step forward, and notice how I'm exaggerating the step by lifting my knee high, stepping forward. That's what we're after. High lift, front to back. Go slow. Whoops, see, I lost it there. The slower you go, the harder it is, and the more beneficial. Good. Hey, let's change legs, everybody. So I'm going to keep my left leg forward. Here's a couple things to think about while you're doing this. Think about keeping your stomach muscles tight, tight core. Keep your posture tall. We're not going to slouch and do this. We want to stay nice and tall. Use your arms for balance. And be really focused. Be in the moment. Think about the movement that you're doing. Stepping forward, stepping back. Stepping forward, stepping back. That's it. Okay, now we're going to switch. We're going to try this one. I'm going to stand. Okay. We're going to stand to the right. Sorry, I'm on the left-hand side of the imaginary line. I've got a real line, but your line might be imaginary. We're going to step over and step back. And as you get comfortable doing that, you can pick up the pace a little bit. Over and back. All these movements, if you practice them, they get easier, and then they become second nature, and that's what we want. Quite often with Parkinson's, you may have noticed this, you lose some of the automatic movement, things that you used to do without even thinking about it, become more difficult. Things like stepping over a ledge into a bathtub, or all kinds of things, stepping off of curves or in and out of vehicles. Sometimes it gets more challenging. So you practice and practice and practice the movements so your brain kind of relearns them again. Good. Step it across. And go as wide as you can. Get a really nice big step. Really big step. Really big shoe tonight. Really big step. All right. I have a habit of telling bad jokes and an even worse habit of laughing at them. So I can't see you guys. You know, I can't hear you laughing. So I'm just going to assume that you're laughing at all my dumb jokes. Thank you very much for that, by the way. Now watch this one. This time it's a little bit different. We're going to take our toe. Whoops, I'm going to come down a little bit. Just touch the toe and bring it back. So I'm lifting and just touching. I'm not putting my foot down at all. Touch, forward and backwards. Okay? Just like so. You're going to feel your leg get a little bit tired as you do that. And we are going to switch. Left toe, touching front, touching back. Again, I'm thinking about all those things I mentioned, like tight posture, sorry, tight core, tall posture. I've got it backwards. Oh boy. There we go. Touch, So you might notice without putting your foot all the way down, it's much more challenging. You're never really getting a full support from your foot, which is what I want. Taking some of that support away to make it more challenging. You might find you're doing a little bit of this wobbling, that's okay. Just be safe, make sure you got your chair handy if you need it, okay? All right, now I'm gonna pick up my line, move that out of the way, and we're going to do some heel to toes, which means that I'm gonna have my right foot, my left foot, right foot touching as I go forward. Do about 4 to 5, and then come back, okay? Now this is my, this is the old curbside sobriety test that a police officer might give you. So it's good to practice it. You never know, Might just need it one day. Just to prove that you haven't been drinking. But it's like walking on a tightrope. So we've got a very narrow kind of a point of reference for your feet here. It's very narrow stance. Now, if you want to make it harder, you swing that leg out even more. Swing it out. That really, really ups the ante. And again, really focus on keeping those shoulders back. Don't slouch. As soon as you slouch, it gets much harder. Get your arms out wide. It's just like, when you're holding one of those poles. You can practice this every day. Can't get enough of this kind of exercise. All these things we've done so far, these are everyday exercises you can do. Sometimes you hear, you should only exercise, take a day off in between, but there's certain things that are just kind of excellent to do every single day. Get the most out of them. Good, now we have one more balance exercise. I'm gonna reintroduce my chair. I've got my left hand touching the chair. My feet are right close together, okay? I'm gonna take my right leg and I'm gonna swing it around in front like that. Then I'm gonna swing it around to the back. So it's like I'm making a circle. It's like I'm tracing out a circle in the air. I am touching my toe right here. I'll back up a bit. Touching my toe here, and I'm touching my toe here. Now, once you start to feel like you've got that, you can try maybe just put one finger on the chair. See how that goes. And that feels easy. Try this. Woo! Freestanding. One leg swing. Doing the circle. See, it's challenging. Because I haven't mastered all these exercises after all, have I? Still challenged by the dreaded leg circle. Okay, you're gonna notice the leg you're just standing on is probably feeling a little bit tired. Give it a little shake out. And we're gonna switch everything around. Other side. Now I've got my right arm here. I'm gonna take my left leg, bring it around. Oops, back up a bit so you can see. Just like so. Again, start off with one hand. That feels easy. Go down to one finger. And always take that finger off. And keep using your hands in the air for practice, for balance. Sorry. Excellent. Looking good, gang. Looking good. Feel your hip, the one you're standing on, it's starting to talk to you. It's engaging. You're working that muscle. That's very good. That's what we want. Excellent. 3, 2, 1, and done. Good, good. Shake out those legs. Well done, everybody. Just a couple more things before we get into some dumbbells. I want to just get our shoulders mostly ready for the work to come. So when we do dumbbell work, we do a lot of shoulders. A lot of shoulder activity, I should say. So we're gonna swing those arms up just like so, okay? So we're just swinging them up. Again, nice and easy. Hopefully it's not painful for you. I don't want to cause any pain today. Good. Now let's get the legs into it. We're driving ski poles into the ground. Drive them back. Excellent. This will start getting your heart rate up a little bit as well. Lovely. 3, 2, 1. Now this one, we're gonna reach in front, just like that. Twist and reach. Now twisting through the waist. Push, 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 that's it. Good. So those of you who might be brand new here, my name is Doug Picard, and I live in Parksville, here on sunny Vancouver Island. And I have a gym that I've had, about 13, 14 years now. I've been in this location for about 6, 7 years. And I do 7 Rocksteady boxing classes a week. I do 5 in my gym, and I do 2 online, just like this right now. I want to just take those hands and just do some little circles. So I've got Rocksteady boxing going 5 days a week in my gym. 2 of them are online. And it's been really amazing for lots of the folks that come on a regular basis. It's almost like it's like going to a support group every time you go to class. And they've all become friends and they support each other, and lots of conversations start. You know, how many pills are you taking right now? I'm having trouble sleeping. How about you? Let's switch directions. Lots of great conversations. You know, somebody tried going cold turkey with his medication, and he told the experience of how that was, and now he's back on, you know, half medication and he's getting half a pill instead of full pills. Anyways, those are the kind of things that are great about getting together with other folks who have Parkinson's. So they really enjoy it. I did have to go to Indianapolis about 6 years ago for my training, which was an amazing experience. I got to go down to the original gym where they do the training, and so that was my introduction to Rocksteady boxing. So, and it's been one of the greatest things I ever did to become part of this. So we're going to take a really short break, grab a set of dumbbells, folks, and we'll be right back. Okay, just take a real quick break, grab a set of dumbbells. All right, here we go. So you got your dumbbells. I've got my 50 pounders here today. I grabbed my 50-pound dumbbells. They're huge. So I want to start just with a nice, simple swing. I want you to get used to the weight in your hands. Most people start with like 2 pounds, 3 pounds, 4 or 5 pounds, somewhere around there. As you get stronger, I highly recommend maybe buy an 8-pound dumbbell or a 10-pound. Like when you do the row like that, you can usually handle more weight than you can do over your shoulders, right? So now let's bring them up to your shoulder blades, just like that. Again, this is just a little warm up. But like with everything, you want to keep challenging yourself a little bit. And you know, it doesn't matter what your age is. It's never too late to start some strength training. It's so important. Any research paper you read or any magazine article about as you get into your 60s and 70s and 80s, they say to keep strength training going. It's so important. Okay, swing them out. I'm just going to do a little side-to-side swing. Are you guys doing that? I see the little questions come up. Make sure everything's okay here. Oh, thanks, Vicky. Vicky, you're so talkative today. I love it. I'm glad I went and did the course as well. I don't have any background in boxing. I'll let you know that. So I was hesitant to become involved. The reason I did is because I enjoy working with people with Parkinson's so much, and I thought this is something that could be very good for people with Parkinson's. And even now, it's not about the boxing. It's about all the exercises that prepare you as if you were going to be a boxer, but you certainly never need to be a boxer. But what I like about the boxing moves are there's kind of a rhythm to it, and there's an organization there. There's things to remember, and you practice. And remember what I said about practicing movements. That's how you get better with your regular movements. So there's a lot of repetition in the boxing. So I really enjoy that. Okay, but right now we're going to do this. We're going to start, and we're going to step back as we do a bicep curl. This is what I call round number 1. I'm going to hit my button here. to get the old timer going. And it's giving me trouble here today. Come on. Oh, come on. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Stepping back. So this is a multitask exercise because we're doing more than one thing. We're not only curling, we're also stepping back. If you feel unsafe doing that, then just do this, okay? So curl and step back. Yeah. Happy St. Patrick's Day this weekend to anybody who's Irish out there. St. Patrick's Day already. Middle of March coming up. Well, that went quick, didn't it? And take a break. Good. Now, we're going to keep the arms right here, and we're going to lift them up and overhead, and I'm going to kind of rock back and forth. Let's go. 30 seconds. Up and over. If you can't get that high, just go to here. Just do your best. Always do what you can do. That's it. Push it up and over. Now, if you can barely get through the 30 seconds, you might have too heavy of weights. But if it's so easy, it feels like you're not holding anything, then they're too light. You gotta find that happy medium. And resting. Good, good, good. Take a little breather. Swing those arms. Now we're gonna bring them up and tight right here, and let's pull them out. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. That's it. Out we go. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Excellent. Sorry, I should always stand in a wider stance. Squeeze them out. That's it. Okay. This one works to rotate our cup muscles. Yes. We've got 5 seconds to go. All done, you guys. And take a breather. Good. We got 25 people on board today. That's fantastic. Welcome, everybody. It's like, you know, at the Rogers Arena when they sell out. Hey, we got to sell out. Here we go. That's it. Curling and stepping back. Curling and stepping back. Five seconds to go. And take a breather. Excellent. We're going to go up one more time, up and over. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Up and over. Press. Press. Excellent. Take a break, take a break, take a break. And then the last one of this first round, pull those apart. Ready? Let's go. Pull them apart. Excellent. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Good. Make it smooth movement. Stay nice and tall. Really think about setting with a really tall posture. Excellent. We got 5 seconds, folks. And rest. Good. Good. Next up, we're going to work the big back muscles. So we're going to bring the chair back in. I'm going to lean forward and put one hand on the chair. And as you can see, I'm using both dumbbells together. So I can double up the amount of exercise, the amount of resistance I have. If you have a bigger dumbbells, this is the time to use it. Okay. Here we go. Turn that up just a little bit so you can hear it if you want to hear it. That means go. And we're pulling. Just the arms moving. Just the arm. There we go. The other side. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's row. Now, if you haven't found a support group in your own community yet, folks, I highly recommend it. There's support groups throughout British Columbia, and they're really a great place to get together with other folks who are on the same journey as you. And come September, many communities will have a super walk. And we have one here in Parksville that we put on at Rat Trevor Beach. You ever been to Rat Trevor Park? It's a beautiful park here on the waterfront in Parksville. If you don't have one, come on over. Come spend some time with us.
Rest.
And now we're going to take both dumbbells back in each hand, and we're going to push up like this. This is called a tricep kickback. If you don't like that, you can also do it up and overhead like this. It's already up to you. Okay, I'll leave that up to whatever your choice is, what you feel comfortable doing. But you want to just bend the elbow. I'm not moving my shoulders, my arms like that. No, I'm just moving my forearms. You get it? Kick it back, tricep kick back. You really feel it in the back of the arms. You've done a bunch. Okay, take a breathe there. Okay, let's go back to our first one, which is doubling up in one hand, the dumbbells again. Here we go, we're gonna do that row. Let's go, let's go.
Work.
Good, good, good. Got it. Excellent. 5 seconds. And break. Other side. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's row. Let's row. Four seconds. Okay, and the last one is either this or this. Ready, let's go. Let's finish this off.
Work.
10 seconds. All right, let's put our dumbbells away. Back they go. While we're waiting, I'm just gonna do a little arm swing here. Ready for the boxing. Just moving those arms around. It's your intermission. Just do a little active rest. Just swinging those arms. There's no right or wrong, just kind of keep them moving. Do the front stroke. And we're gonna get into some boxing. Yes, indeed. Good. Okay, so just a quick reminder here. Goodbye, Tim. Have fun at track practice. Yes, they're off to the track. That's great. Should be a nice day out there for you guys. And then I will do the track practice. Everybody else, let's just do a quick review about punches number 1 through number 6, right? Okay, dumbbells are gone. You're ready. And we're gonna get into the boxing stance, first of all. If you're right-handed, you're gonna get that left foot out in front, always the left foot in front, okay? And what I want you to do right now is just do a little rock forward and backwards. Just a little rock forward and backwards. Let's do a little push, a little pull. Just get that sense of being on your front foot and on your back foot. So when you box, you're kind of doing that. So move your feet around a little bit, forward, backwards. Just get a feel for it. Keep your hands up here, all right? So I'm going front foot, back foot. Feel like a boxer. Imagine you're in a ring. You're in a ring. And your competition, the competitor, his name is Mr. P, otherwise known as Mr. Parkinson's. We don't like him. He's a jerk. We don't like Mr. P. We're going to knock him out today, okay? So we're going to knock out Mr. P. Okay, so punch number one is, if you're right-handed, it's your left jab. If you are left-handed, you're going to have your right foot forward and do the opposite, right jab. So we always do a left jab if you're right-handed, okay? Because I am right-handed, I'll be doing my punches like this. Okay, so that's number one. Just give that a shot. Now, does this look right? What's wrong with that? I'm barely moving it, right? I want to get it way out there. I don't want to be so close to Mr. P that I can smell his bad breath, you know? So when you do your punch, you got to extend that arm out. Get him in the nose, not give him a bleeding nose. All right, that's number one. Number two is the right cross. Goes like that. Now look at my right heel. It's twisting. It's twisting. It's twisting. That's number two. That's the cross. So we did a left jab, right cross. Let's try them together, okay? 1, 2. So we call them number one and number two, or jab, cross. Jab, cross. You don't have to say left jab and right cross because there's only one way to do them. That's with your left hand first, right hand second, or vice versa. If you're left-handed, right hand first, left hand second. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Say it with me. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, why do I have you say it with me? Well, because when you say it, it registers in the brain. It also works your voice. We're going to work our voice production, try to keep our voices strong. Number 3 is the left hook. So we lift up and around. Notice I'm starting here. Left hook. Let's try. Left hook. Left hook. Left hook. Left hook. Left hook. And what's next? What's number 4? Well, it's a right hook. You knew that, didn't you? Right hook. Right hook. Right hook. I'm getting that elbow up, and I'm coming around. It's like a surprise hit. Here it comes from the outside. This one really works the shoulders. So that's why we warm up your shoulders. When you do a right hook, especially if you're hitting a heavy bag, boy, do you ever feel it. You feel your muscles working. Okay, let's do those together. 3, 4, left hook, right hook. Let's go. 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. Excellent. Number 5 is the left uppercut. Start here and we go up and under. Up and under. Left uppercut. Left uppercut. Left uppercut. 5. That's it. Number 5. Number 5. Number 5. Number 6 is the other side. Right uppercut. Up we go. Right uppercut. Right uppercut. Boom. 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 That's it. Right uppercut. You got it. You got it. Right uppercut. Boom. Let's put them together, folks. 5, 6. 5, 6. 5, 6. 5, 6. Yes. 5, 6. 5, 6. 5, 6. All right. So we talked a little bit about that going forward and backwards, right? So when you box, you're going to be constantly on your front foot and on your back foot. You never just stand in one place and go like this. You're always kind of moving that around. All right, makes sense? Okay, I'm going to start get my timer going here on my phone, and we're going to go through some what we call combinations and whatnot. Oop, come on now, let's work. Okay. So let's do 30-30. We do the 30-30. 30-30 rule works really well. It means we do 30 seconds of some kind of a boxing combination and 30 seconds of a cardiovascular movement, which essentially just means to get our heart rate up a little bit higher. Okay, are we ready? So let's get it going. pressing the button. Let's go. Whoops. Let's do 12 rounds. We got 12 rounds of fun. 12 rounds of fun. Oh boy. Makes me do that 4 times, 5 times.
Starting session.
All right, number 1. Let's do our 1, 2, 3 combo. Okay, here we go. 1, 2,
Work.
3. 30 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Remember, full extension. 3. 1, 2, 3. Get that foot twisting. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Halfway. 1, 2, 3. This is where you get it all out of your system now. You're frustrated or angry. This is where you let it out. Ah! You can do a scream if you want to. Ah! Okay, we're walking in place.
Rest.
Swing those arms, lift those knees. We're walking, we're walking, we're walking. If you want to move around a bit, move around a bit, sure. Come back, you got to come back at some point too, right? Don't forget to come back. 30 seconds, 30 seconds of marching. We're not walking, we're marching. Put on some marching music here. Marching, marching, we're marching. Keep those arms going. No arms hanging at the side. Okay, let's do our hooks, 3, 4. Here we go.
Work.
3, 4. You can move around a little bit. 3, 4. Then move around. 3, 4. Move around. 3, 4. That's it. 3, 4. You got it. 3, 4. Woo. 3, 4. Excellent. 3, 4. You got it. 3, 4. 3 seconds. There we go. All right, hands on your hips. Let's do this.
Rest.
Quick as you can. Bring those heels up. Bring those heels up. If you need to hold something, or have your arms out of the side. But try to keep the pace up nice and high. Go right heel, left heel, right heel, left heel. Feel those muscles engaging in the back of your legs. You want to get the heart rate up. You can put your fingers on your carotid artery on your neck and feel that heart rate start to come up. All right, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4 all together. Ready? Let's go.
Work.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. All right, it's time for high knees. Here we go. Arms out in front. Let's get those knees up nice and high. There we go. Get those knees up. Just do the best you can, folks. If you got aches and pains or any kind of restrictions that don't allow you to do any of these movements, just make it smaller. Just do the best you can. That's all we want. Do your best. What you've got today. What do you got to give us today? Okay, let's do the speed bag. Here we go. We're rolling those hands. Imagine you got a speed bag right in front of you. Boppity, 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 bop. Get that speed bag going. Get those shoulders working. You really feel this one in the shoulders. So we're rolling the hands, rolling the hands. Over, over, over. That's it. That's it. Roll those hands. Keep it going, keep it going. Watch the shoulders. The shoulders get sore. You can drop your arms, take a little break. If not, keep going. 3, 2. Okay, now watch this one. Big
Rest.
side steps, side steps. Okay. Swing the arms as you do the side steps. 1, 2, 3, about 3 or 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to stand right here. I'm going to take one big step in, throw a punch. 2 punches. Other foot. 1, 2. Step back. Forward. 1, 2. Yes. 1, 2. You got it. 1, 2. Excellent. 2. 1, 2. Excellent. 1, 2. Woo. 1, 2. Good. I'm gonna
Rest.
go for a little jog. Join me if you want to. You can just walk, but if you're able to, move those feet a little bit faster. Move a little bit faster, yes. Move those feet. Jogging around. Ah, it's not much harder than a fast walk, is it really? Well done, well done. We got 5 seconds. All right, now I love this next one. Start with the feet together. Take a big step to the right, turn your body, throw your 2 punches. Come back to the middle. Now to the left. 1, 2. So your foot's kind of turning. Your foot's going to face the direction you're facing. Make sense? 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. You got it. 1, 2. 2. Excellent. 2. Good. I'm just going to do an arm swing here. Kind of halfway through everything, so let's just give yourself a little tiny break. Those arms swinging. Excellent. Let's do all 6 punches next. Okay, we're going to do all 6 punches. Swing those arms up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, also known as a jab, cross, left hook, right hook, left uppercut, right uppercut. Let's try all 6. Let's see how well you remember these. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again. 1. Count them out. 3, 4, 5, 6. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hands on your hips. We're going to do these abductions. This is called leg abduction. Out to the side. Keep it going. You don't have to put your hands on your hips if you don't want to. You can also have your hands on the chair. Lift and lift. Doesn't take long. This one gets kind of tiring pretty darn quick. Oh, yes. 10 seconds to go. Lift and lift. Always stay within your comfort zone, folks. Whatever feels good for you. Okay, this time we're going to do our speed bag. We're going to do a long held note. We're going to go, as long as we can. Ready? Three, two, 1. Woo! Well done, well done, well done. I'm going to do a little circle. Here I go. I'm going to do a circle all the way around. We're getting there, we're getting there. Hang in there. When you get back to where you started, let's go the other way. I know these things come really fast and furious, but that's the idea. We want to really work you. We want to work vigorously, vigorously. How's that for a good word? Let's work vigorously, everybody. Oh, yeah. Coming back, coming back, coming back. All right. Work. These couple of boxing moves I made up are called number 7 and number 8. So they go like this. Back hit, back hit. So let's try that. It's like someone's sneaking up behind you, right? You're busy focused on whatever's ahead of you. Sometimes it's good to make sure you can still hit behind too. These are good for your torsional, like if you're rigid through your torso. So works your torsional flexibility. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. We're going to do 1, 2, 3s with a little duck. So it's going to look like this. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to duck. And you're going to get down nice and low. 1, 2, 3. All right. A little break here. Let's start early. Ready, set, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Duck. Work those legs. 1, 2, 3. Duck. 1, 2, 3. Keep going. Ignore that buzzer. 1, 2, 3. Duck. 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 Good. 1, 2, 3. Almost done. 3. I'm still counting them out. 1, 2, 3. One more set. 1, 2. Now we're going to march forward and backwards. So don't go, you can do nice high knee lifts, but just take small step forwards. You can get a lot of steps in a small area. Backwards is key. You want to work those backwards steps, really important. Make sure you know what's behind you. I just have this big yellow wall here, so I know it's coming. I can see it coming. Make sure you don't have any small cats or dogs or small children on the floor. Don't step on your grandkid. Now we're going to do this. We're going to plant your right foot and kick with your left, like that. Get your hands up like you're, now we're going to be, now I guess for mixed martial arts, we're kicking now, not just punching. Kick. We're cage fighters. We're kicking, kick. We're lifting the knee and kicking. Be careful. Use a chair if you need to. If not, try to keep those hands up. And we're going to switch legs. No, right away. Boom. Kick and back. Kick and back. That's it. Kick. Kick. That's it. Excellent. Kick. Okay, now we're going to do what I just call a freestyle jam. Just go ahead, just do any punches you want. Imagine you're in the ring. This is where you just like get to let loose. You can double up those ones, you know, and just imagine you're fighting Mr. P. We've got him on the boards. We're going to knock him out. Let's knock him out. Let's knock out Mr. P. Nobody likes Mr. P. I'd like to see him disappear from the planet Earth myself. Eradicate Parkinson's. Wouldn't that be a dream? That's the dream. That's the dream. There goes the buzzer. Oh, we gotta do this at the end here. All right, that means we're done with the boxing. We're gonna swing those arms. That was a gift from some of my boxers. This is the Rocksteady boxing bell. Good. Remember, folks, it's not about the boxing. The boxing is just part of it. A lot of people get turned off when they see that it's called Rocksteady boxing, but to me, it should be called just movement. It's just movement classes, movement and rhythm. That's what we're doing. Now, one arm's gonna go all the way around. You wanna keep working your muscles. You wanna keep your rhythm going, because when you can improve your rhythm, you can improve your walking gait, your movements. And we want to keep moving quickly. We don't want to slow down so that we're just barely stepping when we walk. That's one of the goals. The other way, we want to keep those movements brisk. If you got the time and you're able, get out there and move every day. Make that a priority. I do in my life. I don't have Parkinson's, but I try to get at least half an hour of exercise in every single day. Most of the time it's riding a bike or running or hiking, but I also do strength training as well. But it's at the point now, I'm very lucky because my wife is very active too. And if I don't do it, she'll say, hey, did you get your exercise in today? And I'll do the same thing to her. But for us, it's just as important as eating a meal or reading a book. You get that exercise in and boy, you sure feel better for it. When I go through periods, I broke a bone in my foot last year and I couldn't exercise for a month. And then I was able to ride a bike. I was really not very fun to be around because it's a big part of who I am. Let's swing those arms. And if you have Parkinson's, it's the best thing you can do. Aside from taking your, levodopa, cardopa, and any other medications that, any of the agonists or medications that might work. I mean, obviously the gold standard is the levodopa, but the exercise just really helps so much. And I'm sure many of you have already felt that because you're here today. So you obviously have an understanding of the importance. Now grab that chair. Let's stretch out those calf muscles. But it's important that you push yourself within your own scope of what's difficult for you. When you exercise, when we're doing our boxing, you should have a little bit of trouble breathing, a little bit of trouble talking if you're working hard enough. Or if you're riding a stationary bike, for instance, get those legs going. We want to get those RPMs up. Get it up to 80 RPMs, 90 RPMs. And then, start with that, and then you can start add a little more resistance. But it's really important. And there is an organization called Pedaling for Parkinson's, and I'm attending a meeting tomorrow online to learn more about it. It's been recently taken up by the Davis Finney Foundation. They're going to be putting it on. So there is an opportunity. I'll talk more about it next week when I learn more. But if you have a stationary bike at home, you can join in and take part in the Pedaling for Parkinson's program. It's excellent. Cycling is one of the best things you can do, even if it's just a stationary bike. It really helps. Let's switch legs. But it's important to find something that you enjoy doing. A lot of folks have really taken on pickleball. Pickleball is fantastic, as long as it's safe, you know, as long as you feel like you're in a position where you can do it, not worry about the falls. But pickleball it's easier than tennis, and it works your balance a lot as well as your strength and cardiovascular. So pickleball is something. Even ping pong. Ping pong has become quite popular in the Parkinson's world, believe it or not. All right. We had a little group here in Parksville that did a pilot study. There's eight people with Parkinson's that were introduced to pickleball. They did very well with it. They really enjoyed it. All right. Let's have a seat. We'll do a quick stretch. You'll find in lots of communities, some of the tennis courts are being converted over to pickleball courts, which makes a lot of sense to me. I know recently in Esquimalt, which is near Victoria here on the island, there's a big controversy because the pickleballers became so popular that they started ousting some of the other user groups, like the roller derby. Believe it or not, there's a roller derby group. These ladies who go around in a circle and knock each other over on roller skates. They were upset because they got pushed out because of the pickleballers, but they found another spot for the rollerbladers. So for the, what do they call it? The roller derby. So everybody's happy again. There's also a lot of controversy over the noise. Outdoor pickleball, it makes a lot of noise apparently with the rackets. So anyways, they'll get it all sorted out. Anytime there's something new, you know, the new kid on the block, right? Okay, let's pull that arm right across. But I'm a big believer in pickleball. I think it's excellent. All right, we're gonna finish up here with these two stretches. I wanna thank you guys all for coming out. Those of you who have been here many times, I apologize for going through all the boxes, the punches again, but it's always good to have a little refresher. And I hope you felt you had a good workout today. Remember to push yourself as hard as you're able to push yourself. That's the key. You are you. You're different than anybody else, but don't be afraid to push yourself a little bit in a safe manner. That's all I can say. Thank you guys for coming. Give yourselves a round of applause. Nice to see everybody.